gentlemen, he is the two-time back-to-back champion of the world jackpot, Adrian Lewis.
It's a dart off tonight. Quarter-final place-up for grabs at Sky Sports Stars, our Twitter account. Join the banter. Daryl Gurney almost put Adrian Lewis out. Had 3 darts and a double to knock him out of the competition. He's lucky to be here.
He is, but I will say that Adrian played fantastic in that match, and it was probably the best matchup of the first round. And yeah, he's slightly fortunate that it's now a different day, but with Adrian, you can never ever say he's going to get beat or play badly, because look, twice world champ, and we know he can do it, and he probably will tonight.
He put out the hammer, Andy Hamilton, 2-1. Decent performance there.
Yeah, steady. Done what he had to do. I mean, Hamilton didn't put up much of a fight, but I mean, he's got to play better this round if he wants to progress, and he knows that. He's been around a long time, Kevin Painter. He knows he's playing one of the big scorers of the game. He's got to get off right away, and he's got to take some high finishes out.
Exactly. Kevin knows that his starting against Andy Hamilton will not be good enough in this match.
He's grimacing already, Kevin Painter. Mr. Treble.
This is what he does. He does it on a day-to-day basis, away from the hockey.
All you want to do against Kevin Painter is go out at 156 first leg against him when he's on a double. And he's finished. He just gives in.
Cheers, boys. John Pard, Rod Studio commentators for this one.
Thank you, Dave. The dartist, known as the artist. Kicking off round 2 here at the City West on the outskirts of Dublin. And he is underway, and as Wayne was saying, his starting doubles were pretty ordinary by anybody's standards. Kevin Painter just 22% getting in his first match against Andy Hamilton, averaged only 79.
40.
He'll have to pay better than that, you would think, tonight, won't he, John? Although Adrian Lewis, well, how close was he to losing against Daryl Gurney?
Well, yeah, that was my favourite match in the first round, was Adrian surviving Gurney's effort, which was a very good effort. A little bit unlucky he didn't take it in the end, but I thought Adrian's slightly the better player, and he did come through.
97.
Now, as far as Kevin missing doubles in, he did have one horrific leg where it took him at least over 10 to get in, probably 12 or 13. And that is, you know, that skews the averages pretty much. I think he'll be fine here. He'll be certainly happy if he finishes, his finishing doubles are as good as they were in that match.
Yes, 6 out of 7.
140.
Kevin Painter just missed one attempt at the outer ring to kill off a leg as Lewis hits his first ton 40 of the match. First of 3 sets in this second round. Winner of this game will play Gary Anderson or Mickey Mansell in the quarterfinal.
$140. Kevin, you require 144.
So Kevin needs to get a perfect turn here to finish. Will not be able to stop Adrian trying to break.
96. Adrian, you require 84.
Treble 19 for double 6. Well, that would have really rattled Painter's cage, because, as we know, if someone does something unorthodox after a sloppy first dart, KP could go nuts. He wants double 16. Fine finish.
Kevin Painter.
Kevin Painter, and he takes the opening leg.
Well, he only needed one dart to equal his total
60.
of misses at double out from the first round, so hopefully he won't miss any more and he can equal what he did the first time around. Unless you're Adrian, you wouldn't be hoping that.
60. 58.
Kevin Painter's best run at the World Grand Prix, reaching the quarterfinals, which he's done on 4 occasions in 01, 03, 04 and 09. This would complete a 5th appearance in the quarterfinals, but he's never got beyond that point. Lewis, a former runner-up and a master of the maximum.
59. 83.
Not as crisp as he'd like to be yet. Adrian's still warming up, if you will. There's the warm-up before you get on the stage, but once you're on the stage, you sort of have to adjust and settle in a bit sometimes. If you're fortunate, you just get right into the flow, but you know that's not guaranteed by any means, no matter how much you warm up upstairs in the practice room or wherever it is.
Well, no 120 out from Lewis, but he will have another 3 if he needs them.
100.
Get rid of this double 10 here, Lewis. Level the match up. Just a dart at double in both the opening legs, but he's not missing there, is he? And Adrian Lewis has levelled the match. Always good to get your first leg on the board, John, isn't it?
Through first. Game on.
Yeah, they'll both be
112.
kind of at the same state of mind now. Happy they've got that first leg. And looking to be the first to get the second, I guess.
120.
That's a nice in shot. So, once again, Adrian putting pressure on Kevin against throw.
That will ease the pressure.
83.
A little unfortunate to not get the 140. And some good breathing room for Kevin now. Just the one treble will probably leave him happy. Well, he's never happy. What am I saying?
140.
Now, he usually ranges between distraught and utter misery, doesn't he, Kevin Painter?
140.
One of the great characters of the game, one of the greatest entertainers over the last decade and more in professional darts. 169. Wants 39. Wants 7 to 32. Double 16 then. This is his starting double, and it's his finishing double. Good leg that, John, Dutton darts.
We'll leg Adrian to throw first.
And Adrian straight back
60.
in. Obviously, he wasn't put off by Kevin missing the first dart and doing something funny to finish.
Well, Painter averaged only 79 in scrambling past Stanley Hamilton, we said, and everyone said he'd have to play a lot better than that tonight. Well, he is. Averaged 95.5 at the moment, Painter. Lewis looking for a second maximum, and he hunts it down.
190.
See 102.98 average for Lewis at this point in this double in format.
97.
Always phenomenal to be over 100 in regular games, but especially here at double in. Painter
55.
doing very well himself. Of course, it's only 3 legs. You know, we'll get to 3 sets and we'll see what they're doing still. I think that it's quite possible they could still be having those averages.
60.
Because for my money, they haven't really warmed up yet.
Well, Lewis, capable as we know, is
100.
really pushing the thermometer well into the hundreds. Well, should level here, Adrian
65.
Lewis.
Adrian,
Up 2 apiece in this set.
106.
Well, it's double top after that 6.
No
No problem whatsoever. Stroll in the park, really.
Deflect Kevin to throw first. Game on.
Kevin will be feeling the pressure here to hold his throw, to take the set. Really, it's just a freebie opportunity here for Adrian. And he looks so relaxed. I think he will get the pressure on the Kevin.
He's away. So he's a dart in front.
100.
Underlines the point. Talking of darts, he's painted using a different set from the ones he used against Hamilton. Maybe the change has done him good, but different shirt these days. Mind you, that's not the result he was looking for. That could be the slip that decides this set.
59. $100.
So Adrian looking to pull away here. Not happy with the second dart.
95.
He doesn't really switch to the 19s, does he? So he tried to force that last one and just squirted over the 5s. He was going for the left side as well.
He's still effectively a turn in front, though, Adrian Lewis, isn't he? He's effectively taken the darts. Toshioki 7 behind. Now he's 53 in front.
100.
First to a finish in the first set. Huge deflection to the dismay of Painter, to his chagrin.
Treble 17 here would leave double. Well, actually, that deflection, he still got the 20 on that dart, but it makes no difference to 20. He would still need 2 trebles to leave a double. So Kevin needs to concentrate, forget about that. Pulled it. The pressure of Lewis sitting on double 8, just too much in his head
60.
at that point in time.
Adrian, you require 16.
Twice behind in this set, Adrian Lewis. Double 4 to win it.
2
times former world champion has taken the first set. It was a nail biter. It was a seesaw struggle, but Adrian Lewis strolls off stage with the first set in his pocket. The artist has much to ponder. Lewis 1-0. Taylor, 11 times winner against Andrew Gilding, and then Gary Anderson plays Mickey Mansell in the final game of the night.
Second set, first leg, Adrian to throw.
Lewis has the darts in set 2.
Oh, and straight in again. He's
61.
Starting to get a little bit dangerous. Kevin needs to respond with some special legs to slow Adrian down a bit. Kevin didn't do a whole lot wrong there. He only got broken the last leg, and I guess that's the only fault. He didn't play a good enough leg with the throw of the last leg. There was no key missed double or anything like this. A lot of the time we could pick out something where someone failed, but just you saw at the end, he had his head down. He just realized I just didn't perform overall well enough in that last leg, and it's cost me a set. But overall, in the set, they both played pretty decent. So I think, it's still very early days.
Difficult to rein Adrian Lewis in when he starts to stampede with the maximums. That is his 3rd in the match. 50th of the tournament. By the competition's very nature with a double in.
120.
We'll see less maximums. Treble. For double.
80.
Well, sensible miss, if there is such a thing, because over the top leaves him coming back for double top with 3 in hand.
45.
And he could afford to do the same again. Kevin not getting to a finish.
Game shot in the first leg. Adrian Lewis.
He looks so relaxed this week.
Throw first.
Looks like he really is going to be a threat for the title if he goes on from here.
Well, the
72.
The guys before, Dave Clark, Wayne and Eric were talking about the betting, and Adrian Lewis 8-1 to win the tournament before tonight, and you look at that and you think that's an enormous price, but then you realise he's in the same half of the draw as Phil Taylor, so that has to be factored in, and Taylor the favourite, and the same quarter as Gary Anderson, who's going very well at the moment.
Well, just based on darts I've seen this
58.
week, I think Phil would have to worry about Adrian more than the other way around.
Well, in 2010, Lewis famously defeated Phil Taylor on this very stage,
60.
his first big TV win over the power. believe that was the match when Lewis grew up. He went on to win the world title after that, and again a second time.
Yeah, it's etched in my memory forever. That cost me a Grand Slam spot.
My apologies, John.
49.
Well, if you can't bank on Phil Taylor, who can you bank on, John?
54.
Only 54, but he's bossing the leg, the artist.
100. Kevin, you require 137.
Good dart. Very good dart. Double 10.
117.
Well, we talked him into being a little bit ordinary this leg.
41.
Right, it anyway. But
Kevin, you require 20.
good for Kevin to get his double 10 here.
And you show
Established winning, holding his legs. So really now what Kevin needs to get is the break-up throw of Adrian, which he hasn't done in this match. And now's as good a time as any, but it's going to be tough with an open like that from Adrian Lewis. 160 in.
Yeah, just one leg against the throw in the entire match, and that was the one that decided the first set. Now, that'll do.
74.
Yeah. Eyebrow raiser from the artist, but any double will do. Max would have set up the 9-darter.
100.
Only ever once achieved by Brendan Dolan, so famously.
140.
Well, Kevin not doing too bad a job of staying in this leg.
135.
Which has taken some doing, hasn't it? Bearing in mind, Lewis went off with a 160. He's had a 106, Lewis, hasn't he?
100.
Looking for it again.
He needed a 140 there, though.
106.
Now, comfortable Lewis can go up and hit treble 17 for tops to take out 106. He has.
Shot in the third leg.
Oh, he's making it look very easy at this point.
Kevin to reverse. Game on.
Painter had all sorts of troubles with this double 16 in the first round. He
No
couldn't
score.
go off consistently. There's a lot of talk about double 16 being the right way to go, because you're going to go from the southwest of the board up to the north to go for the treble 20 straight away, and it's a readjustment. But
No score.
each to their own, and Lewis for the first time can't go off.
$112. No score.
Oh, half a dozen missed at double to start, and well, he hasn't handed in the leg, but he's given him a leg up in the leg.
Well, he still didn't look too troubled because he hasn't been broken, and he has throw
100.
in a deciding leg if it gets to it. So he's not going to panic over this. He might get a little annoyed, but it really doesn't mean
No
too
score.
much.
He will do if he doubles in like this in the next leg, which will be the decider, though, John, won't he? Then he'll get a bit twitchy.
Ah, he'll be fine.
Lee.
100.
Well, Painter looks a bit nonplussed by all this, doesn't he? He realises that what really matters is the next leg coming up. I think both players have more or less accepted, even with that 160, that this leg is more or less over. But we've seen some ludicrous legs in this tournament over the years. The Mark Dubbridge leg, famously against Andy Jenkins, when he was about 500 behind in a 501
59.
game.
Well, that's the problem. When you're the player that's ahead, you lose your focus, you lose your kill even. The necessity for you to play well sort of evaporates in your mind, and it's very hard to regain
60.
that sometimes.
Kevin, you require 130.
Just struggling to... He didn't need to do it. It's an odd thing to be this far ahead.
90.
He's left tops. Should be good. Adrian's thinking about a maximum to really terrorize. Not going to happen.
45. Kevin, you require 40.
Tops to tie it at 2-2 in the second set. Easy
Easy
as that. So 2-2. Well, Adrian Lewis got off on the 10th dart in the last leg.
Game on.
Yeah, and that was following a 12-dart leg, so what a contrast.
No score.
Well, 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 well. desperation.
40.
Well, he is away. He may shake you. Don't shake your head, Kevin. You're in front by 40. And Lewis is having an attack of the heebie-jeebies.
36.
Well, that tops has been a good third dart switch for Kevin. You sit at home, you think, well, why doesn't he go there first? Well, you try that, and then it doesn't work out that. You end up hitting the double 16 third dart.
140.
It's good to have a plan and stick to it.
Well, these last two legs, Lewis has hit only 2 of 16 starting doubles, but he can hit the trebles. That is a sickening blow for Kevin Painter. And look what it's forced.
Well, yeah, but he was only 36 behind, and really needed to do better there. It didn't put him in that bad a position. Didn't cost him his opportunity. The throw he produced has cost him dearly.
$135.
We'll get first poker to finish. Painter.
43. Giving you equal 146.
And that it doesn't leave an easy out by any means. So Kevin back with a good chance. Needs to get a nice big treble here. That'll work.
86.
Well, this wouldn't win Lewis the match, but you feel it would win in the match. Double 11. Fantastic! Fabulous finishing! Adrian Lewis checks out 1-4-2. And is that the coup de grace, even at this stage of the contest?
Definitely some mighty darts there. A knockdown out.
First leg, Kevin to throw first.
Another why me moment for Kevin Painter. Why always me?
Because that's what it takes to beat you, Kevin. It's flattery at its highest form, isn't it, really?
40.
I always look at it like that myself.
He won't see it like that, John. You know that, and I know that.
I'm lying a little bit, too.
No score.
Perhaps don't suggest that to him as he leaves the stage. I mean, to be fair to Kevin Painter, he'd done plenty right in that leg. He had that one bad visit, but he'd set that up pretty well. He had every right to expect a poke at double there. And if he'd gone and missed it, that would have been his fault. He'll feel that he did little wrong there.
Well, he's done little wrong, and each of the first two sets have come right down to the end. So Kevin really needs to just keep the chin up and get on with playing. And even he can't enjoy the humor, and I think he's going to do his best to stick in this match.
95.
He's had, well, just about, every opportunity. And he's kept equal with Adrian, and Adrian's playing
56.
well. So,
but it's these kind of reactions that make Kevin Painter one of dart's most enduring and endearing characters, because no one wants to see faceless robotics up on stage.
63.
Painter's reactions over the years have been the stuff of folklore. Now ranked 21 in the world, but a former world finalist and former winner of the Players' Championship in 2011.
134.
One of the great names of professional darts in the 21st century. But on the wrong end of the scoreline here, and he's got a real tough job on his hands.
27.
again, he finds himself well ahead in the leg. He needed 2 trebles on that switch to get to a finish.
68.
Probably not going to matter much, but still a nice shot.
36. Aging you require 150.
If this goes in, I think the tower might come in. It's not going to go.
98.
So double 16 for Painter to hit the lead in set 3. One he must win.
Yeah, you can't switch the tops after missing when you're going out. He has to hit double 8 this time. Does a good job.
Kevin Painter. Second Adrian to throw first. $60.
I think Kevin's handled it pretty well overall for For how sometimes you might get distracted by things.
There's still a chance if Adrian Lewis continues to struggle with doubles in. That leg there is one they're playing now. He was in at the second attempt, but the leg before, 7th attempt, 6th attempt, and 10th attempt. The previous
97.
three. Fabulous. Kevin Painter's third maximum of the match. Some pretty pictures being painted.
85.
Well, he's only 6'4" behind in legs here, Kevin Painter, and one of those legs, Lewis needed the 1-4-2 out shot, so not much between them. Oh, hello.
Well, this might be his first break of Adrian in the match, and that might help him a bit to get back going. Certainly should get the chance at it.
89.
Needs a treble 19. Well, he's thinking, well, should I play for the 20s for the bull, or do I go treble 18? He's sort of
57.
Kind of put some doubt about Adrian's ability to finish this 1-5-7. You know that got his attention.
Oh, risky business.
137.
2 trebles to double finish from Lewis would be far from out of his range. Anyway, double 16. Double 8.
In the second leg, Kevin Painter.
You've got to love him. You've got to love Kevin Painter.
Well, he's loving double 8 third dart, that's for sure.
Game on.
.47 now, Kevin Painter.
67.
Coming round to the 10th anniversary of that final Circus Tavern and the agony of Kevin Painter as Phil Taylor hit the winning double 5, I think 96. It was. And the iconic image of Painter head back, arms in the air, realising a big chance to become world champion had gone.
134.
We see the averages have come down as they played 12 legs. After 12 legs, 86 and 85.
40.
Still very decent. Quality match.
140.
And this could be a bit discouraging for Lewis if Painter takes this in 3 straight, because each of the first 2 sets going the distance.
60.
Be a bit of the major momentum swing Kevin would need to try and get the full comeback.
If Painter does win this leg, he'll actually have won more legs in this match than Lewis.
Giving you a score 100.
Levelton for his first set. Pinpoint. Tops.
Game shows in the third
Cool
set.
stop from Kevin Painter. Great set of darts from the artist. Still in this match. This one not yet over. Lewis still in front. Kevin Painter is not going down without a scrap.
Well, like he was earlier. He wasn't playing poorly earlier, but
100.
certainly his game level has come up. His pace has come up a little too, Kevin's. We get a better rhythm right now in this set than we did in the opening 2.
Adrian Lewis is starting to have some trials and tribulations on the starting doubles. Cannot get out of the traps. Tardy at the traps.
100.
That's what's causing him problems. Even here on his own throw. He's lost the advantage in this leg. Painter now, the power of Painter.
Well, I think there's only been 2 breaks of throw in the match, 1 apiece, so it's a pretty good sign of quality after this many legs, 13 legs. completed.
99.
Well, that will do. Painter, remember, if it does go all the way to a fifth and deciding set, he will have the darts.
100. Going to require 74.
42 for 32. 32. To take the lead in the fourth.
So he wanted to miss that inside that dart because he's been going up to the double eight well. Still alive with this. Yes, he can get a bull.
99.
Kevin's thinking, well, I got a bit of luck next time. Let off there. Here's a double eight. It's been good to him. He's had better markers than that in the past, though, so it's double four. A key missed.
Well, 5 darts missed, John. At the back end of this leg, Lewis to make Painter pay. Double eight, and pay he must.
For the first leg.
Lewis cashes in. Painter couldn't check out.
Reverse. Game on.
That could be the defining moment.
Well, the only thing you could say for Kevin's sake is that it was an opportunity at a break, really. He didn't
72.
lose holding his throw. So if you want to look and find a bright side, if you're Kevin Painter, that's it.
Not known
79.
as being one of life's searches for bright sides. He's got to break somewhere, John, as well, hasn't he?
Is that pragmatism.com he runs?
40.
I think it might be pessimism.com, John. But he's, in fairness to Painter, he's battled back bravely here tonight. He could have gone under, having
59.
seen Lewis take out the 1-4-2 to go 2 sets up. Painter's performance in the third set was superb. He's got to find something here.
95. 49. 96.
Did well to dig out a treble 19 there. Maintain his margin of lead in this leg he started. Can't afford to lose
60.
this set, Painter, obviously. First to 3.
Fair to say, John, that he cannot afford to lose this leg.
Well, that's where I was going, because in losing this, and if Adrian starts the next leg, it just might be the answer of the 3 consecutive leg set.
78.
That's what I'm sort of, I see in the crystal ball of things. Could happen if Painter stumbles here. Likely
68.
to happen.
Kevin, you require 120.
Painter's had one 3-figure finish of exactly 100. Needs the treble. Well, there's nothing to panic about.
60.
Last time he left 60, Lewis took out 1-4-2.
You'll do well to take this out, John.
Well, Kevin would get upset.
134.
But what a
you
superb
require
visit
60.
to leave a 2-darter. So it's got to go. It has got to go. Gone! And Painter takes the second leg in this set. Absolutely priceless. Had he lost it, it would have been good night.
Yeah, very cool he took it as well.
160.
Adrian responding to that poise with top class.
Yeah, maximum start for Lewis. We've had 8 maximums, 8 180s in the match. The most we've seen in any game in this year's World Grand Prix. 4 apiece. If we see another one, Lewis will be on the 9.
140.
Well, that is 9. 9 maximums in the match, and that could be the one that's the most valuable.
Needs to switch to leave it double. He would have loved to stay on for the score. But in fact, he might have done better to leave 61 than 62, because it's just a slightly easier shot. Kevin, though, not maintaining the pressure behind.
47.
Didn't even leave an out shot.
You require 62.
Happy days for Adrian Lewis. Double 16. Double 8. Come back for 8, though.
He will. Well, there was the agonised look from Painter. You're so right, John, because...
Yeah, it looks like he just realised that he'd left the bogey number then. He hadn't until he walked to the hockey, realized it.
62.
Yeah. Maybe he thought he'd left 161, not 162, and what a difference that one makes. Lewis wants 2 2s. And Adrian Lewis moves within one leg of a place in the quarterfinals of the Grand Prix.
Throw first. Game on.
Yeah, and it wasn't that Kevin miscounted or went for the wrong shot. He simply had a miss that ended up not working out where he got to finish it. He needed a bit of luck on that, and he didn't get it. He'll be happy, though, he got in.
120.
Looking very impressive.
Well, Lewis was looking for his third 160 start, but 120 wasn't bad.
No, he'll take that every time, I'm sure.
180.
10 180s. 6 of them to Kevin Painter.
58.
He's winning the maximum battle. You know, got odds against that, but he's not winning the match. That's what he's really after.
Yeah, I guess if you're wagering on those sorts of things, if you have Lewis for the 180s, you're hoping he loses the set. It's kind of ironic.
97.
I mean, just to give him the chance to get back on top there.
Get it, John.
I figured you got it. I thought I'd follow through with the thought.
I'm familiar with these kind of things. Good last start from Kevin Painter, leaves 70. So, well, we've seen 2 sets go to a last leg shootout in the match. The first and the second.
97.
Lewis has won both of those.
70.
Well, they went for this earlier. Double 16.
38. Adrian require 129.
It's 129. Usually the 19s. So treble 10 or 20 for Bull for the match.
104. Revenue requires 32.
Double 8 then for Painter to stay alive. Double 4. And he is still alive. One missed start at Bull for the match by Lewis. Painter takes that leg, last dart in hand.
101.
So big pressure now on Kevin Painter. Needs something special. He started something special. He's continuing something special. He's completed something special.
Well, that is absolutely magnificent. Lewis had got away. Painter couldn't afford to fail to hit a double with that starting visit, and not only did he hit the double first dart, he followed with 2 trebles. Much respect to the artist.
Well, he's had a perfect leg so far. It's not a leg because he chose the double 16 that he can get a 9-darter in, but it's still been perfect. He hasn't missed a dart.
$135.
Well, Painter can go out in this leg in 10 darts.
A good third. And now Lewis really needs to dig deep when these 2 treble to double finishes. Another of those for double 10. Now Kevin will get his chance.
116.
Well, he's earned it.
84.
He's deserved it. To level the match. 14 leaves Bull. Oh. He's left us at double 18, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's not a bad lead.
No, it's almost intentional.
But he has confused himself. He's tied himself up in knots. Can he tie the match? Oh, he can! How about that? How about that?
Oh, and Lewis is doing his Kevin Painter impersonation. How's your luck? He can't believe it. He said, how did that add up?
Oh, how did it add up? And how did it squeeze in? I think Lewis half thought that it cannot be in the top goal. Yeah, it can. Strutting his stub. This is why you got to love him. Well, unless you're Adrian Lewis.
We've had 2 sets, the second and the 4th set, each of them nicked against each other there, and really a special match now as we enter the final deciding set.
100.
Well, Painter with the arrows as well, remember, so Lewis has got to find a break.
170.
That incredible 84 outshot. You won't see too many of those as an 84. 20, double 14, double 18.
81. 93.
Lewis, remember, was 2-0 up in this match. He had a
97.
142 outshot to take the second set. 2-0, looked like it was a breeze. He's played in the last 16 8 times before in this tournament, Adrian Lewis, and has lost 5 of those last 16 ties. His record at this round is not good.
Well, it needs to go back to the 20s or perhaps the 17s. So it depends what he feels like. If he's blocked in the 20s, he really has to go 17s, even though the treble won't leave him as nicely as the treble 20 would.
99.
And a great dart.
Switch for the treble 17,
91.
which will leave tops.
Kevin, you require 124.
Well, it's a chance here for Painter, who has won 6 of the last 8 legs. Can't go out here, though.
39. Adrian, you require 100.
Simple treble, double 20, but needs 2 tops. This needs to follow it. He has, almost in the same hole.
Adrian Lewis.
Once the first one went into double top, John, the head nodding started, because
Second
once he's
leg,
pitched
Adrian,
one there,
throw first.
he's odds on to pitch a second. Fantastic. And another one in there, so 3 successive darts hitting double top. Don't see that often in a match.
65.
Just about had another 152 in, but for a deflection.
58.
Well, now Painter's got to find the break. Lewis looking for 2 holds to get the job done. Oh, look at this now. Look at this now from Kevin Painter. He has refused to fold.
100.
You have to say Painter's played every bit as well as Lewis. Didn't have the luck early on, but hasn't let it deter him.
Well, the averages are basically the same, aren't they, to all intents and purposes, and he has played as well as Adrian Lewis.
128.
But there can be only one winner. The average is
83.
skewed downwards by misstarting doubles,
Adrian, you
particularly by
require
Lewis.
150. Kevin, you require 107.
A pretty important shot here for Kevin. A few options. Now 15 will leave double 16. He's gone for 7 for tops. Never a doubt in his mind, just got on with it. Very professional finish there, under quite a bit of pressure.
An interesting choice too, because had he missed double top, we'd have immediately said, why did he switch from double 16? But the end always justifies the means.
Well, as far as getting out goes, he's missed a double 16 all night with 1 dart. Like, he's always gone inside, outside, and it's been a double 8 where he's corrected to. So I think he realizes that.
Full credit to him.
No score.
But with that thought in mind, perhaps at this crucial juncture, he may have gone up top on the in shot.
It may not matter. Well, he's away, but he's only 40 in front, so the damage could have been worse for Kevin Painter.
I think he might stay there the rest of the match for what there is left of it. I mean, on his in shots.
140.
Although with that out shot he had, who knows?
Terrific match.
The 84 with the double 14, double 18. Don't see that too often.
42.
Well, a mystifying match in many ways. Just when you think one player's getting on top, the other guy comes back.
140.
At the moment, Lewis looks like it's going to make it 3 bakes a throw on the spin in this deciding set.
See, where Lewis has a distinct advantage this week is he was in a match every bit as tense as this in the first round, and he survived it. So he'll be accustomed to this feeling right now. Because I don't think Kevin was pushed to quite this extent, although he did have to dig deep to win.
Well, Lewis has left the finish, but he would have been expecting to be much closer to the finishing line than he is. But only 43 scored, and Painter leaves 1-2-2. So we've seen 6 three-figure finishes in this match. We're not going to see a 7th now, but we might from Painter.
54. Giving you a call 122.
Well, it's usually the 18s here. Need 2 darts to hit a treble 18, and that's gone out the window with that one.
Well, 84 for Lewis. We know how to go there, John, don't we? 20, double 14, double 6, double 18.
84.
Simple as that.
I don't think 80 will probably go that way. Well, he might wish he had. Treble 11. He has no double to go for.
68.
Left 16.
Giving you a call 44.
Oh, he bit off more than he could chew going for the treble instead of just putting it into the fat of the big 14 to guarantee shot at bull. Now, what choice of double here for Painter? It's tops. Oh, he's nailed it! And Kevin Painter now, 1 leg away from the match. Incredible.
Yeah, I'll be extremely surprised if Kevin does not go for double top to come in on this particular effort. Let's see what he does. No, he's thinking I shouldn't have gone off the game plan. Yeah, I mentioned very early in the match about that. As a spectator, you wonder why a guy doesn't switch when he's hitting it on the outs and everything else, or as the alternative shot. But it just seems when you try and force the issue that it just goes away and evaporates, and he missed that by 2 inches.
Well, here's the good news for Kevin Painter, where A is away, and B, he's got the darts in the deciding leg if it goes that far. Which double will he start off with if we go that far?
Oh, double 14 maybe.
140.
Brilliant.
136.
Well, it may not go to the deciding leg.
I'm sure Adrian has a
134.
whole different idea on that point. 53 left.
Well, if it does, John, go to the final leg as it seems set to now, that'll be the 4th set out of 5 that's been decided
70.
in the 5th leg, and you can't ask for much more than that. The thriller, the City West, tops!
He's on the 4th leg.
So we've got all the way here.
5th and final leg, Kevin.
Something Adrian's quite familiar with.
Game on.
Well, yes, in the first round, Daryl Gurney missed 3 darts at double, 1 at bull, to knock Lewis out. And Painter away on double 16. Oh, what would he give for a 152?
112.
Yeah, he'll be pretty happy with that nonetheless.
He will.
$75.
What a match, John. Well, it's in Painter's hands now. It's in Painter's palette. The artist's palette. What a leg from Painter.
Absolute powerhouse of a leg.
135.
Oh, just the unluckiest of first darts, and it leads
39.
to complete folding in on that turn. He's left the finish, but giving Adrian hope.
That's the beauty of this game. How can he possibly have followed a 180? The sublime with that was ridiculous. Another. Oh, I would have left Bull.
You know, 105 for this start. I'd go for the 25 in Bull. You can leave 80. That would be my choice. Let's see what he does at this very important dart. He will be coming back. So he wants to leave a good finish. And he's done better than what I suggested. An excellent dart.
You called it, John. Well, he's left tops, but it may not matter. Kevin Painter, 2 darts away from a place in the quarterfinals. Tops. And the artist has come off the canvas to knock